What is up, everybody? Happy Bacon Monday. I gotta tell you, way more excited to do these shows when we're just out here printing. When we're out here printing, and that's what it feels like right now. Am I right? Am I right? That's what it feels like. All right, let's see. Let's see who we got here. This is an old school throwback morning marketplace. We get our afternoon marketplace. Excuse me. What threw me off here is we get a little coffee. We're having some afternoon coffee, so buckled up. All right, it's game time. Let's take a little sip. Sponsor me, you cowards. All right, let's see who's here. We got Ryan B, Gurjot, Rodney. What's up? We've got Top Shot, Hot Shot, RA Superstar, Nurk Davitsky with one of the top handles in the game. Actually, Jeb Bush, Stachunk, Borland, Lloyd, Dantak, Kevin Forge. Good to see him. Good to see. Yeah, Kevin, seriously. I thought about this early. I thought about this early today. The second I posted the stream, 2 likes, 1 dislike. And this is what I will say. Whoever disliked it's a subscriber. So shout out to you. Okay. Can't make everybody happy. Rock and a roll. Lucas, Neil Diamond Hands out in the streets. We the people. Jay Whirls. Portsy. Come on back, Portsy. Welcome home. We missed you. What's up, Patrick Coyne? Who else we got? DC1. Good to see you. Kloppy Shotty. Lucas already shouted you out. Ricardo. Collins BK, New Swami, Brandon Lamb, E. Cruz, The Worm, James E. Sven, who I yelled at but then gifted a John Moran, CKM, good to see you. Brian Z, look at us. I know I'm missing some people. I see V-Hawk, see Kelsey's coming home. We got Bandy in the background. Here we go. Listen, you're seeing a lot of badges out there. You're seeing some emojis. If you haven't signed up for the VIP yet, get the in here, okay? Come on. Oh, Bandy sees. We're about to see Bandy realize the fiance has returned, and he's about to get excited. Get ready for it. Guys, we have so much stuff to talk about. I'm just excited. I'm excited. Moments are going up. I've been buying a lot. We'll go over that in a little bit because you know what I had to do? Because of you pricks, I had to stop telling you what I was going to buy ahead of time. Because what happens? Try to get a Luka at 2,800. Now it's like 5K. All right. That's all on you. Oh, Manuel Cruz up in here. Good to see you, Manuel. Yeah, guys, we, Clapshot also saying when leg day. You're right. Leg day is on the agenda. Not like today's agenda. It's on the agenda to make that happen. Okay. It's coming. It's coming soon. Like the stream. All right. This is what I want to talk about first. Okay. This is the first, thing we're going to talk about today. And I got tagged in a tweet last night. I don't know. It was like midnight my time. Are you guys getting some feedback in here? If you are, let me know. But it was about midnight my time. Someone was like, hey, would you get Tatum or LaMelo Top Shot debut? Which one's better? Let's go to the screen, shall we? All right. I want to go over there. I want us to look at this together because like High School Musical, we are all in this together. So here we go. Right. Let's blow this up a little bit. So first things first, I'm the realist. Let's look at Tatum. And you're going to see a little 1X next to this. Let's go to Top Shot debut too, just so it's easier. So we're looking at the same thing. And let's look at common because, you know, it's C1, S1. You're going to see a bunch of shit in there. So, right. That's at $1,000. Let's take, thank you guys. I got some feedback for you. You're doing a great job. Shout out Big Ticket. Let's take a look at this moment right now. It's going for $1,000. It's expensive. Tatum. Oh, I'm sorry, Paul George. What's up? Oh, splash on you, Jason Tatum. It's just a nice little moment, right? It's 1K. It's out of 1428. So, all right, there we go. Now let's go to LaMelo. And let me preface this by saying, I don't think there's a wrong answer here. Okay. I don't think there's a wrong answer. Although Lloyd McGavin, he did say there's a wrong answer here. I'm not there yet. I know we've talked about, wow. And the LaMelo, so the LaMelo moment, here's the pros for LaMelo. $1,111. Okay, cool. He is out of 4K. So that's not a pro. We haven't done pros yet. Pros, this is his official rookie moment, right? So I know the argument, I believe Plunge Father threw this in the thread, like, hey, we might get a run it back. And then does that obliterate Tatum's? We can talk about that more later because I think Pack Rip Ewing shared a nice little piece about, not a piece, but like a screenshot of Giannis's run it back versus Top Shot debut moments, all that stuff. Anyway, so something to think about. It is LaMelo's official rookie moment. It's, I think, here there's some excitement around what LaMelo's ceiling could be. There's also the fact that LaMelo is a little sexier in the sense that the youngins are excited about him. Okay, whatever. You can make an argument for both. My thing with Tatum, we have more of a sample size of what Tatum can bring to the table. Tatum, an Olympic gold medalist. Tatum has averaged 30 points in the playoffs, in a playoff series. He has scored. Oh, shout out Randall Run up in here. Randall Run. Has done all of that stuff, right? Tatum has been on a good basketball team. Has been the best player on a good basketball team. Tatum's ceiling is going to continue to just go up, in my opinion. I feel like Tatum can be a guy that can score 35 points a game, be the best player on a championship caliber team. I don't know if they're going to win a championship, but he's going to be in the conversation. LaMelo, there's so much unknown, right? So much unknown on LaMelo. He looks great. He won me over. I wasn't a super LaMelo head at the beginning of the season, but he's fun, man. He's fun. He does some incredible. His court vision is insane. He's made Charlotte relevant. Like, can you believe if we're talking about Charlotte in general? So anyways, I don't think there's technically a wrong answer, but if you're forcing me to pick one, hold on. Darren Wade. You can tell the shoulder's getting a little bit better. We've got more movement on this side. So anyways, I'm not anti-LaMelo here. I'm just saying if I have to pick one, right? I'm picking Tatum, saving $111 and then going and buying Sabonis's metallic gold or something like that, right? V-Hawk says, if they added Rookie of the Year badges one day, give me Melo though. Okay, V-Hawk, but let me tell you this. Whether they add badges or not, you know he's Rookie of the Year. Like, I feel like that's implied, right? I don't know. It could be wrong. One of us. Yeah, I'm with you though. It's Tatum. It's not even a question. Look at us. We the people. We're in agreement. Can you believe this? Me and you, we the people. Fendi. I got nervous about my right arm, so we switched to my left arm for there. Keep signing up for VIP. You're helping healing Mike's shoulder. You're absolutely right, DC1. You're absolutely right. All right. So anyways, that's my take. What I want to get into for a second. So this thread, a couple of people were tagged on it. And then, I'm happy. A lot of people were getting involved, right? A lot of people getting involved. A lot of people giving their takes. There was a lot of Tatum, a lot of Melo. And then out of fucking nowhere, let me see if I can I want to see if I can pull it up because I just want to see, I want y'all to see what happened to me today because there were some crazy ass takes and I'm all for takes. I'm here for takes. You can be wild if you want to get wild. Get into it. You know what I'm saying? All right, here we go. We found it. And we're not going to stay on this too long because I don't want to, this isn't about like bullying or something like this, right? So this is in the same thread. All right. This is in the same thread. Here we go. Let me blow this up a little bit more so y'all can see it. Trey, Luka, Mitchell, Fox, Booker, Zion, Ja. What? Okay, so listen, we can be. I'll be generous here. Oh, look, Bandy hates this take and me, but this is right. Booker, Zion and Ja. Okay, they're young and exciting. They've got an unpredictable ceiling. Like if you told me Zion shot like 80% from the field and scored 40 points a game, cool. I'll give you the Zion Ja thing, right? Booker, recency bias. You saw him go to a finals. He looks pretty good in a couple of those games. Cool. Luka, of course. Trey, whatever. Trey's a lot of, again, recency bias. De'Aaron Fox, what are we doing? With De'Aaron Fox? That is wild. De'Aaron Fox has been like the best player on a bad team. So he should have Zach LaVine numbers, right? He should just be wilding out. And he has put up good numbers, but Tatum has put up better numbers than him almost, I think, every year. Ready? So, and like, I was actually surprised how good some of these numbers were, but the Fox thing is wild to me. So let's look at Fox's Let's look at Fox's, what's his shit? This thing, Basketball Reference, okay? I got to blow this one up now. Here we go. So here's the other thing. Tatum's younger. I think if you like gun to the head and you were like, you got to pick which one, I probably would have said Fox was a little bit younger. Actually, now that I say that, I want to double check. No, that's wrong. Wait, hold on. Let me check. This should be more readily available for me about how old they are. Someone just put that in the chat. Who's older and who's younger? I can't find it. Stitch Youngster says, if Mike is pro Levine, I know something's up. And I agree. Yeah. I love that people are like lefty love. I get it, man. I get it. Lefties are fun. They're hot as hell, right? Okay. So Fox, here we go. I don't know why it's sorting by blocks. That's wild. I don't want that. Let's sort by year. Okay. So Tatum is, Fox is 23. Hold on 1 second, please. Pause. Tatum's 22. That was wild. I don't know what happened. I think I got that angry. That all of a sudden it kicked me off. That was wild. I want to make sure you guys can see me. We just got black screen for a second. Okay, we're back. Yeah, I just had to take a time out, y'all. I'm back. Broke the internet. I know. This is what happens. Did Mike just book himself? Shout out Johnny Vibes, by the way. If you didn't check out Friday's episode was fantastic. Johnny Vibes is the best. That was a lot of fun. All right, let's go back. Oh, I know what I did. I tried to stop sharing screen. That's what happened. All right, let's go back to De'Aaron Fox's stuff, right? Averaged 11 points his rookie year at 20, then 17, 21, and 25. All on garbage teams, right? Like just terrible Kings teams, okay? Fernando says that was like the Sopranos. And again, I do like De'Aaron Fox. I really do. I recently sold his Top Shot debut because I was leveling up, which we'll talk about later. But I do like him. Matthew says Fox is more of a point guard and Tatum a shooting guard, so tough to compare. But your argument of worst team actually hurts Fox, not helps. A better supporting cast always helps stats. I don't know. I disagree a little bit about this. Oh, my God. The whale himself, Real Rad Dad up in here. I disagree, man. He was splitting time with Kyrie Irving. Yeah, I disagree. With that take. I appreciate it. I appreciate you sharing with me, but I hate it. There we go. Real Rad Dad a little bit more. Let's go over to Tatum. I just want us to see it. I want us to see it and take it in. 13 points, 15 points, 23, 26 points. All right. He's got, look at these, a two-time All-Star, all NBA 2 seasons ago, all rookie. Like, I don't see it. I don't see the comparison. And I was offended by the take. And yeah, Fox on a different team, I do think is a different conversation. I think it'll be more comparable. I just think, I think right now, that is bonkers to just say you would take Fox over Tatum right now. I mean, did you see KD in the Olympics? KD just drooling over Tatum. Anyways, those takes drove me nuts today. I was upset that I was on that thread for 15 hours. Wow, did you hear that Boston accent? I was fucking pissed that I was on that thread for 15 hours. I had plenty of stuff to do, like swing by dunks and get a nice regular. All right, so that was all I wanted to talk about with that. We don't have to share that anymore. And I'm not saying go out and bully anybody. I just that take was bad. Oh my God. Speaking of De'Aaron Fox, here he is. De'Aaron Fox trot himself. What's up, Dustin?
I'm hearing a lot of hate towards my man De'Aaron Fox.
No.
And as someone who has recently acquired a Zed horse and named him De'Aaron Foxtrot.
Shout out Worm.
I shout out Worm. I just want to make sure we're balancing out the hate here.
Yeah. Right? Okay. Yeah. Listen. Wait, I want to address this real quick and then let's get back to it. Mike G says, Mike, please, Mike, explain to me why you purchased Craig and Grant for Denver and then sold them like right after. Mike, I encourage you to go back another week and you can watch me do the same thing again.
Yep.
And I think this is a good conversation that we can touch upon later with collector score and building a collector score versus building moments that you want, a collection of moments that you want. And it was clear to me that I could get some stuff that we'll talk about. And in order to get those, I had to sell those things. So that's why. Anyways, okay, Dustin, you Fox future Laker. I hope so, dude. I hope so.
No, I look. It doesn't seem like there's hate towards Fox. And I did name my Zed Run horse Deer and Foxtrot. So that's why I wanted to come in for the bit, guys. It's all for the bit. But no, you're right. I'm big time in on Tatum. And it's not even close, honestly, between the two. It's like not even close. I don't know why that's even a conversation.
So did you see the list of players?
I saw the original conversation about LaMelo and
Great
Tatum.
Conversation.
Great conversation. If you're just talking Top Shot moments, that's a great conversation because the moment is he like makes PG fall to the floor. It's pretty awesome. That's honestly why I came in, Caesar. I came in with my I came in with my Kobe shirt to say happy birthday, Kobe. That was the real reason I came in. But yes, shout out Kobe. Happy birthday, Kobe Bean Bryant. Yeah. And that's why I wanted to come in. But
hold on, one more thing. Hey, Caesar, listen, very appreciative of the super chat. But $4.99 after that Luka mooned the second you bought it. I'm just saying, Caesar.
Yeah, Caesar, did you double up on that by now? Yeah. He's pretty close to it, right?
Yeah. Oh, he's very close. He's very close. Wait, Dustin, do you have to go? Or are you hanging?
I've got a few minutes. I got a few minutes.
All right. I feel like you just need to tell me how you're feeling right now because everything is wild. We haven't so far. I've only yelled about the Tatum conversation. So I like the floor is yours. How are we feeling?
It's a good conversation to have. I don't know. This is exciting. Top Shot is exciting again. It feels like there's just excitement overall within what is possible on Top Shot, right? Like what people are getting into, what people are buying. It's just fun again. We've been scooping up a lot of stuff. I just posted to the Discord in the marketplace that I picked up. You got a Steph. I didn't quite get the Steph that you got, but I got the 7,500 Steph that I've been eyeing. I figured, look, it's Steph. I don't mind.
Yeah.
Paying what it is. I had been watching for a while. It already went up more than what I wanted, but I'm happy about it. And it's Steph Curry. So it's been fun to like jump back in and buy things that we've been eyeing for a while and see it kind of go up. Like everyone's excited about it.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's, we were talking offline about it too. Like, where does this go? And there's, a couple schools of thought. I think there's some excitement just in the NFT space in general. And I think there's with a lot of the NFT projects, there's a lot of unknowns, and not to say that Top Shot is known, but there feels to be a little more safety than just like minting and firing with what's happening in Top Shot. I don't know. That's just kind of, just off the
everyone. I think everyone's trying to have their angle. It feels like, and with those other projects, what utility can they bring? How are they benefiting their users by being a part of the community? Mm-hmm. And I feel like Top Shot is definitely in on that. So I'm excited about where it goes. We know that there's a run it back coming at some point.
Yeah.
We're sort of in the off season, but everything is upticking, which is really fun to see. And you would imagine that it should continue once run it back comes or however that all shakes out. But and before we know it, we're going to be into the swing of things with basketball, getting ready, training camp opening, media sessions, people interviewing players, and then there's going to be quotes from like, we expect big things this season from so and so. All of those little things that happen that I think will affect the market are going to be here like in roughly 2 weeks or something to that effect, and it's going to be here sooner than we think. The NBA season.
Can you still hear me?
No, you're good.
Okay, I thought I just unplugged my mic. Aaron Borland had a really good take in the Discord, or I actually think he DM'd it to me, and I'd be curious on your thoughts about this. And then whenever you have to dip, just dip.
Yep.
Do you think the lack of new moments has something to do with what's going on right now? Like
that why things are buying because there's nothing else? Maybe.
Yeah, people are just bored and ready to fire.
Maybe. I honestly think it's more excitement about Top Shot. I think people have seen what the possibilities are, and now the speculation has fueled a lot of purchases, and unfortunately there's no sort of payoff for it other than your moments going up. I am a little weary about where things are and if that is going to last, or if some of it's going to come back to reality a bit, like that Luka at this price. I don't know. It just, had I got it and it doubled within a week, that feels like I might have flipped it and then just say, I don't know. I could probably buy back cheaper. I don't know. Does that jump to $10,000 by the time the season starts? That feels unrealistic to me. I don't know.
So jumping to 10,000 feels unrealistic, but I don't know if it, conversely, I don't know if it drops back down to 2,800. Do you know what I mean? Like, I do
Yeah,
think there's probably potential for like a little bit of a flip.
right,
I think this is a good conversation. For me, there are a lot of moments that I happily and did move off of this week. And
right,
I think that's where I'm at, where the stuff that I'm not like, and you've said this before, the stuff I'm not like super pumped about,
right.
and that's gone up, I've moved to then consolidate and go get stuff that I'm like jacked about, you know?
Totally. I did. I mean, I did it with Norman Powell TSD that I bought moons ago, and I didn't
Yeah.
want to. I didn't really want to move it just because I had it, but I moved some things to get Tatum what I really wanted.
Right.
So I didn't care about having the TSD Norman Powell UCLA drink, but it got me Tatum, and I was super happy about that. So I moved that. I moved like a Jeremy Grant Series 1, like things like that that I just ultimately felt there was a better buy. But yeah, I've mentioned this before, and I talked about how potentially there might be a dip. I still think there might be a very slight one.
Yeah.
And whether that's like things that, you know, drop down by $75, maybe it's just that, right?
Yeah.
Because I do think, look, we've got our fantasy football draft this week.
Huge.
People are going to start listening to some football podcasts. I think people are going to get excited about NFL. There's all the DraftKings, there's the daily fantasy, all that kind of stuff for NFL, season long, everything. I think there's going to be some distraction. There's more projects coming out. So people want to have some money to do some other things, which I think that might still happen. There's still, season doesn't start till like October 18th. There's still a window in there for, I think, some of that to happen. And I agree with you. I don't think it's going to drop down to where we saw a couple of months ago, but I do think there's going to be some people who are pretty liquid in Top Shot might say, I'm going to swap out a few of these things. I'm going to drop a little bit lower than what the current ask is, because I want to have either some Dapper for whatever, or I want to have just money to go purchase and play with elsewhere. I still think that is going to be something we see, but agree with you, not to where it got before.
Yeah, that's where I'm with you. And that's why I think like if I have a shot at one of those big moments, right? Also shout out Nerdbird.
Always shout out Nerdbird.
If I have an opportunity to get one of those things that I do think is going to be hard to get from here on out,
right?
I think I'd rather, to me, the
hold
risk,
on it.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah, the risk is higher for that to be gone forever than it is. But like Michael Porter Jr., the one that you've been, not to out your moment hunting.
That's fine. People can jump with me if they want.
Yeah. Well, I know how this chat is now.
Aggressive. Someone's going to buy it right now.
But the Michael Porter Jr. one, I think, is a good one, where it's like, I think people, not that they're going to forget about Michael Porter Jr., but he's not going to be like in the conversation in the way all these other guys are in the offseason, right? Then
that's I'm waiting on it.
Yeah, but like this isn't new information, but like the Lucas, the Zions, the obviously LeBrons, the Steph. That's why I went and got that Steph 3 today, because I was just like, man, this feels like it's going to be gone soon. And I would like to have that. And so
I completely agree.
Yeah. Cause like, go ahead.
I was just going to say that as someone who we both own Zion and Ja and stuff like that, I'm not looking to move those right now. I can certainly get a profit for them. But to your point, why risk something that I could see as like losing it, right? Like it may not come down. I can certainly make some money, but I'm not banking on any of those to drop to a point that makes sense. If I was more liquid and I could make some moves, certainly, right? Like if for Luka, like, hey, no big deal. I still have money to buy another one, even if it's whatever XYZ. That's not the way I'm playing this game right now. So I'm not moving my Zion. I'm very happy at the price it's at. I'm not moving my Ja. I'm not moving my Tatum. It's the same kind of thing. I'm not moving any of those. I'm very happy for the long-term hold on those. But things like the Steph right now that you picked up that Steph 7,500.
Yeah, I love that Steph 75.
Yeah, I just love having superstars in a lower mint count, because I do think over the next couple of seasons we will probably see larger mint counts if it goes where we all think it will, where there's millions of users daily on the site, active, global. Those mint counts are going to get way higher, and 7,500 is going to feel like how 2,300 feels now currently in Series 1.
Right. And I wonder too, like if that had something to do with the MGLE rush that happened this weekend.
Maybe.
Because I think people were like, "Oh, when are we going to see a 499 mint count again on some of these guys?" And then just kind of went ham on it.
That was the take I had a lot with the throwdown stuff, and I know people felt pretty burnt on it, right? But it was out of 1,800, I believe. I think that was still low. It's considered a rare, and you were able to gobble up some of those for 40 to 50 to $60.
Yeah.
You still can get a few of those. I don't mind having those because I think when new users come in, I know Pack Rip talked about this, but I know when new users come in, they're going to immediately say, "Wow, this is a cool series. Why is it so cheap? Like these are amazing dunks. Why am I able to get some of these for pretty cheap as a rare?"
Right.
And that might be a starting point for them. I have the Kawhi. I have a few of them. Like I have the Westbrook. I love just having it. And I was able to get it what I thought was a pretty fair price for a rare, but who knows where that's going to go. I don't want to pump anything like that talk about it. It's just a fun conversation to have down the line.
And to me, those, along with some of these MGLEs, those are the ones I like to have for flipping purposes later, where like I really like those moments. And if I have those moments for a while, I'm fine with that. But those are also the ones that could trigger like, oh, if I move 2 of these throwdowns and 3 of these MGLEs, all of a sudden I level up to something like that. That's why I really like those moments.
Yeah, they hold a little bit more value, and it's nice to have for you to either get those gains and then level up, like you're saying, or hey, worst case scenario, I can keep up some of them, and maybe it helps for DFS next year, right?
Yeah, that's true too. I mean, I feel like that's something we've all forgot about that you've brought up quite a few times.
I do love the MGLEs. It was nice to see that happen because we did have that conversation, and you and I were going back and forth about TSDs versus MGLEs. Should we be looking at the rare lower mint counts versus just the TSDs? And it's like I still lean TSD for sure, but there is something to that MGLE and that rareness that we're just sort of missing. That's the reason the Luka Hollow is so much, right? It's because it's a hollow, it's rare, and it's a low mint count, and it's way more than his TSD, like way more.
I know, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's been fun though. It's been fun.
It's been good. It's been good. The chat's active. I love seeing it. I see people talking about UFC. No UFC news. No UFC. We're both waiting on it. We're both waiting on it.
I will say though, it seems like Dapper's circling the wagons around the horse. I don't know what the phrase is. Dapper seems to be ready to just explode positively. So I
can't wait for the UFC stuff. That to me is like along with basketball is like a perfect use case for moments.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
Tap outs, knockouts, it's highlights. It's stuff that you want. Their first win, after they get the win, they jump out on the cage.
It's awesome.
If you can throw in Joe Rogan's reactions on the side, because sometimes he like freaks out during a fight with DC, and those are hilarious. if we can get a Michael Buffer intro, like I want all of it. I think there's so much fun stuff that can be had with it. I can't wait for it.
That would I'm ready for this. Before you go, one more thing, and then I'll let you get out of here. Dustin, have you gotten yourself prepared for one of these bad boys yet? Crypto Dad.
What is this?
Shout out Crypto Dads. Dropping in September.
I'm definitely gonna buy it. Is this a ripoff of the art style from Bob's Burgers?
It's close. It's close. They apparently are coming out with a lawnmower racing game, which I am in the Discord. I'm very excited about them.
There's got to be like a toolbox, a hammer in someone's hand, just doing dad things, right?
I love it.
We need to have a show, especially around that, because I will definitely buy one of those.
Well, listen, I'll put this back up. Crypto Dads, if you guys are watching, if you're someone that's connected with Crypto Dads, if you're in the Discord, just connect us. Connect us. We'll happily do content.
Dad of 3 over here. I live that life. I'm not sure I'm one of those ones up there, but I'd love to try and figure out. Maybe I'm the dude with the beer in the back. Maybe I've got the Bluetooth headset. I don't know, but my hair's not quite as gray. Yeah, I want to be involved in this. I love it. It's really funny. Plumber's crack is pretty good.
This was the first one where when everyone's like, I actually really like the artwork. I
do too. It's fun. I'm in on it. All right, let me get out of here, guys. Have a great day. Happy birthday, Kobe. See you, Mike.
Happy birthday, Kobe. See you, Dustin. All right, let's go back over to things Mike likes to yell at. No, I wanted to go over to Own the Moment and just see like what's happening over there. Especially because of like the MGLE rush that we saw yesterday. I just wanted to look at it. I wanted to see what's going on. So let me go back over to Own the Moment. Sorry, I'm refreshing some stuff. Also, this is a nice time to remind, we get a lot of people in here today and we love to see it. If you haven't liked and subscribed yet, just quit being an asshole and do that. If you haven't joined the Discord, let me get you a little loving over there for that. I'll drop a little invite into the chat. And if you haven't joined the VIP yet, come on over. The water's warm, baby. Damon Fat says, Washington. Oh, shout out Damon Fat. This is actually pretty funny. He changed his avatar to a photo of me from my Instagram. So shout out Damon Fat for finding me on Instagram. I think that's from Instagram. So good for you, Damon Fat. This is the first funny thing you've done in like your 48 years of life, because there's no way you're not a middle-aged man. And there's not a chance I'm playing the PJ Washington. All right, let's go over to, there you go. You get it. You get it. Mike, you should pull up the Discord on screen sometime. Yeah, you guys want to see that? You guys want to see the Discord? Is that something people want to see? Let's see it. Let's see if I can do it. Let's see if I can do it. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm not sharing anything inappropriate. All right, here we go. Here we go. Come look at the Discord, guys. The water's warm over here. Ready? You guys see that okay? All right, so this is the Team Hold Discord. Look at all the fun stuff we have going on over here, right? We've got, somebody new joined. Who new joined? Matt P. Shout out Matt P. We've got VIPJ Washington for all of you cool people who sign up. We've got, what else? We've got all of our shows down here. Look at this. Actually, Jeb Bush has his own channel. Shit's wild up in here. Shit's wild. We get some NFT space, some poker stuff. So get on in there. Get on in there. It's a good time. It's a good time. I am Christian Bale. I'm Batman. Actually, my Damon Fat impression does sound like a constipated Batman. So it rings true. It rings true. All right, let's go over to OTM. Let's check it out. I'm excited for all the new people that are going to join our Discord. Let's see what's happening over here. It's always good to see Danny Green on top of the world here. Look at that. 4K. Go buy a Danny Green moment. That's not financial advice, but you see some all-star game moments. You see a metallic gold. That's from Series 1. But the thing I wanted to look at today, I'm also going to go over some of the stuff I bought because I know that there was some questions about me selling my Nuggets shit right after I bought it because I suck. That's true. That's true. Yeah, we do have a Zed Run channel. Did either of you guys happen to join the Summer League NFT collectibles? There were some. Yeah, Dustin did. I don't think I did certified buckets. I don't think I ended up getting it. I got distracted is what ended up happening. All right, let's see what's pumping. This is sorted by 24 hours. So you're seeing the NBA Finals 2020 is up like almost 70%. But I wanted to go over to the metallic golds. But I wanted to look at Series 2 because I thought that had the most movement over the weekend. And here we go. Look at this shit. 42%. Wait, I didn't. Oh, yeah, there it is. Of 42% this week. And then up 6% in the last 24 hours. But let's go look at some of these. I just wanted to see. It just was wild yesterday. If you guys aren't following any of those bots that are firing out every time there's a big buy, it's awesome. It gets me so excited. I get some FOMO. So shout them out, Believer Bot. That's the one that they lowered the number down to 500. So every time a $500 or higher purchased, it was great. Also, Kweisenberg, shout him out. Good to see you. Good to see you, Kweisenberg. Wow, Big Ticket Flips in here is out here channeling his own channel. Like, we love that. Go get it. All right. I don't care about the completions. Show me the moms. So what I want to look at, let's look at what's been moving the most in the last 24 hours, okay? Rubio is up to 117. Who cares? Jaren Jackson Jr., though. Look at this. This is up to 169 now. DeJounte Murray's up to 191. Norman Powell's up a little bit. Siakam, whatever. Look at Giannis right here, though. Giannis is up to 1,200. Donovan Mitchell. Wait, I want to show me more. Show me more. Is there a way that I can just... Whatever. But look at all these recent transactions, right? These are all... Look at this. This is from freaking 317, right? We've seen a Sexton, a Grant, Brogdon, Holmes, Beasley, Sexton, White. Look at Whoa Clips. And this is what we're seeing. We're seeing like a handful of users, right? They get out there and they're buying like 8 or 9 moments. And then we all see that. We're like, shit, we got to get in. I mean, it happened to me. Let's go look at some of the stuff. Let's go look at my recent transactions. And I want to sort it so I'm not just being like, hey, look at my account. But I want to do it by recent transactions so you can see what I've been getting. John Collins, apparently the first thing I purchased. All right, here we go. Let's see. Scroll down, bang. All right, here we Kawhisenberg. Welcome to the club. We love that. If you guys haven't joined the VIP, get up on it. All right, here we go. Apparently, a lot of love for Big Ticket. We need to make that happen. I'm going to do that right after this show, Big Ticket, okay? All right, here we go. So this is what I got. This is my buy right here. This was yesterday. This was yesterday and today, right? So Anthony Edwards, we scooped it at 500. And this, I was having a tough time with this buy. I was having a tough time with this Anthony Edwards. But people were asking me, Mike, why did you buy Jeremy Grant and Torrey Craig Series 1? And then why did you sell them? But then also, Mike, why did you buy them again? But also, Mike, why did you sell them again? And here's the thing. I keep going back and forth, guys. I don't know what we do with this collector score. And I know there's a lot of different thoughts on this. There's a lot of people being like, hey, we need to ramp it up while we can, right? Now's the time to attack because the Nuggets team set, right? Now's the time to attack. Go get it right now while you can get that collector score. It's easy to build up. But here's the thing. How much is too much, right? Like, how high do we need to get these collector scores? And I kept going back and forth, right? Because I'm sitting around like 6K, in between 6 and 7K. If I complete the Nuggets set, it's like a 1.5K bonus. We boost it up. But then with the marketplace boost, all of a sudden I'm at like 18K. Like, how much do we need here, right? And do we think it is more important to collect good moments that we think are going to continue to grow, or is it more important to boost a collector score? And I'm having a tough time. Clearly, I'm having a tough time. As Top Shot Hotshot says, Mike paying the dapper salaries with all that 5% fee action. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong, Top Shot Hotshot. But here's the thing. It was like, would you rather have, because I had a little bit of dapper at the time. Would you rather? Yeah, both is the right answer. I get it, jump shoot. But say you can't. Say you don't have the means to get these things and also complete the team set. I probably will eventually, right? Because I'm just 2 moments shy. I just like when you see the prices of Jeremy Grant and Torrey Craig, and then you see the prices of some of the other stuff, like I would much rather, like let's do it right now. Let's do it right here, right now. Let's go look. All right, so Jeremy Grant. Let's throw. Oops, we don't want Grant Williams. I'll tell you that right now. Neither do I or the Celtics. All right, let's look at Series 1. All right, so we're looking at Grant and Craig. So Jeremy Grant, 192, and Torrey Craig is 139, right? So we're clearing 300 here. $300. So like when you look at that, would you rather be spending 300 on that, or would you rather go get something good? You know, wouldn't you rather go get something good? But like again, a lot of people are like complete a team, get 50% bonus, then stack. I agree, right? Like I know that's how we stack collector score, but like how high does your collector score need to be, right? Like if it's at 15K, like with the marketplace bonus, which doesn't sound like that's going away anytime soon, how much higher than 15K does it need to get, right? I don't know. That's where I'm at. You just didn't need the Series 1 Nuggets. Once you get your collector score at a good place, you're good. See, that's okay. Thank you, Big Ticket. That's what I was looking for. Anyways, back over to the things that Mikey bought. All right. Here we go. So, right, we get the Edwards was the big one, right? Then we get the Michael Porter Jr. because I got excited about the metallic gold rush that was happening. Michael Porter Jr., Saboner, James Wiseman, which has lost $5. Shout out to me. And then look at this, Steph Curry just mooning. We love to see it. We love to see it. What else we got over here? Anything else exciting? Look at all these freaking Jokic's we bought. And then the Zion, baby. We love that Zion. All those Millsaps. Shout out Big Ticket. Deep Threat said would be very happy starting Series 3 with 15K. More tickets if you have sub collector score, Suns collector score. Is that what you mean? More tickets? Yeah, I mean, like, I get it. There's still a lot of value. I don't think there's a right or a wrong way to do it. That's just where, ePortsy is saying as high as possible. So ePortsy, you value the collector score more than, I mean, I shouldn't say more. It's not either or, but that's where you would go. You would focus on the collector score over getting shit like that. Like you would take Jeremy Grant and Torrey Craig for collector score instead of Anthony Edwards. There we go. What's your reasoning for Byron Joker? How dare you, we the people? How fucking dare you? Yeah. Anyways, that's where I'm at. Someone's saying check Lillard, bro. All right, let's look at Dame. Let's look at Dame time, shall we? Dame time. All right. Did it cross 1K? That was another one I was looking at. 849. Let's look at the recent sales. The recent sales of this bad boy. Recent sales. Let's see what we got here. Look at this. Ooh. All right. Well, we've only had. Is this not up to date, Raindrop? Because there's only been like one buy. One buy. I thought this was going to be higher. I'm not going to lie, Raindrop. I'm not going to lie. I thought this was going to be higher. Let's get that baller score up. LOL, Drunk Tree. Collector score will give you access to Series 3 hollows. Yes, but again, how high, Deep Threat, do we think that collector score needs to be? Right? Does it need to be higher than 15K? And that's not including whatever other shit I'm going to buy. So, I don't know. I don't know, guys. This is what I'm saying. We're all playing the game, but the strategy can be different. And I think it's cool. I think it's cool. I mean, my mind is... I mean, clearly my mind hasn't been made up on this because I've changed it like 50 times. So, it's been pretty crazy. It's been pretty crazy. But one of the things I wanted to talk about too, right? We've seen team sets kind of go bonkers, or not even just team sets, but also series sets, or right? Not series sets. What are they called? Sets, just like Rising Stars sets, whatever. We saw all that shit moon. We saw like everybody get excited about that. We've seen 4K rookies, the Series 2 4K rookies. And then we've also seen now the MGLEs kind of jump. What do we think is the next thing that goes nuts? And like, how do we get in front of it? How do we make money, people? How do we make money? Deep Threat says if you're doing trade tickets, that hurts collector score quite a bit. It sure does. But that I don't think I haven't really been doing that. I haven't really been doing trade tickets, if I'm being honest. I can see myself taking one stab at it, and that's about it. That's about it. Also, shout out Ryan, said he just finished and then there were 4 set last night. Happy with the collector score boost and future utes from that set. Good for you, man. Good for you. People saying the All-Star game set, Series 1 base moments that was kind of the angle I was taking. That was the angle I was taking, but I was focusing it on like great players. I wasn't trying to do that for middling players, is what I'll say. All right, let's look. People talking about the All-Star Game series. Let's look at that. Let's look at that quickly. Let's look at it here first because I like sort. I know there's other sites that do this, but sometimes your boy just likes to look at it like this. All right, so let's look at the All-Star series. Let's sort by descending. Then we'll go over to OTM. We'll see like how they're moving. So Dame up over to K. That's the reward, right? The Giannis reward at 900, LeBron 880. There's a big drop off, and Steph's been sitting in the 500 range for a little bit. And then at Luka 459. I mean, that Steph moment is pretty cool. I almost bought that today. I'm not going to lie. And then I decided to go whole hog for the bigger Steph. Zion 310. And then it dips. It dips quite a bit after that, right? So you guys think that's going to be the next one? People are going to be jumping off that? That's interesting. I just don't like that set. Real Rad Dad was in the Discord talking about it. Yeah. The way you make money is buying during the lull when everyone was calling for a lengthy winter. Hey, I wish I could take credit for it, but I've been very lucky with my buys this offseason. I got Tatum like the day it took off. I got, who else was it? Jokic like the day it took off. So I got very lucky. Jokic and Harden All-Star games jumped like 30%. 30%. I don't know why I did that. Hollows will reign supreme. Wow. Yeah, we see the new crypto banner though, right? Did you guys see that? You can just like, hey, you can just like buy Top Shot moments with crypto. Should we start collecting Series 2 Top Shot debuts? I don't hate this call. I don't hate this call at all. Those 12Ks, right? The Sadiq Bays, the RJ Hamptons of the world. Did someone say Doherty? We love it. We love it. All right. Sorry. No, I didn't want the CSV. That's not what I wanted. All right, here we go. Let's go back. Nobody look. All right, we're going to sets. I want to look at the All-Star games a little bit. So you can see this one's pumping a little bit, right? Up 40% in the week, up 15% in the last day. 6K to complete the whole dang thing. 141 completions there. But let's look at what's been moving in the last 24 hours. So Donovan, yeah, up 93% in the last 24 hours. So you can see that's a lot of double-digit green, a lot of greenery, right? So I think people are going after that a little bit. Jump Shoot says no love for Doge. I did. I had some love for Doge, and then I bounced. Took that money and ran. I like this take by Brandon a lot. I think Jamesy in the chat, Jamesy went after the. Oh, Jamesy was the next person in the chat right here. But yeah, Jamesy went after those 7.5. I like that call a lot. Dustin has been eyeing a lot of those 7.5 stars. And sorry, when I'm saying 7.5, it's like the Series 2 moments out of 7,500, right? Mike, when milk crate challenge. Man, I gotta tell you, I'm not fucking touching that thing. All right. We've seen my shoulder hurts when I fist pump too much. And if you think I'm about to climb up a story of milk crates, it's not happening. I will gladly laugh at Twitter while it happens, though. Just Raindrop just said he bought it. Just bought the All-Star. Rising Stars is another one, right? I agree with this. There's a lot of good moments in that Rising Star set. I think the problem is, even though most of them are fairly affordable, you do have that Anthony Edwards, LaMelo Ball shit is tough to get through, right? And you see, look at that big jump right there. That is a little sneaky to get by, right? Because you're spending a combined, what's that, like 3.2K on Anthony Edwards, and that's before you get to anybody else. Just those two moments, and then you're messing around with a $700 Zion. Then it's a little bit more digestible, but it is tough getting in there. But I agree. There's a lot of good, like when you look at this set and you're like, okay, they're all out of 2021. I'm getting an Edwards, a Ball, a Zion, a Hallie, a Ja, a Wiseman, a Barrett, a Hero, a Porter Jr. Sure. Then we have the drop off when we got our boy Campazzo, Precious Achua, who's got new life in Toronto, big body Keldon Johnson, who's been mooning lately. Theo, Maladon, Rui, Dort, Denny. Right. You're not getting too much trash until we get to the Michael Mulders of the world. No offense, Michael Mulder. But here we are. That's where we're at. Series 1 non-tie. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that with the Series 1. A lot of people are saying that. I got to be honest, guys. I've been buying so much that I think we're pumping the brakes here with what we're buying, because I have moved all my dappy dap around, and I think we've gotten to the point where we need to just sit back and watch it grow, right? Why are we not talking more about Top Shot debuts as a wise move, says Rodney Spreacher. Rodney, I feel like we have talked about that quite a bit. Maybe not today, but I think it's because we've seen a lot of those go up, right? Those feel, I mean, here's the thing. If you think Top Shot is about to just go bonkers, just go like full nutso, then yeah, you can say those are still cheap. I think I just speaking personally, like it's hard for me to spend $5K on Luka. Okay. That's hard for me to do for lots of reasons. It's hard mentally. It's hard because I don't have that money. So that makes it like really hard unless we're getting into bank robbing territories, or unless Crypto Dads get at me, get me a couple. I will pump the shit out of those. I will. I've pumped less, you know what I mean? Or pumped harder for less. That sounded sexual. All right, let's go look at some Top Shot debuts, though, just to be fair. And do you want to look at series? Let's look at Series 1 first, because if we're gonna really do it, let's freaking do it. And let's look at commons, and then we'll start from here. And work our way down. All right. How's that sound? Rodney, let's say, yeah, play Sawyer. Damon Fat, I don't care about you. But yeah, that's kind of, and someone said that's, we talk about it all the time. That's in Mike's entire philosophy. I think Rodney's relatively new over here, though. So it's okay, Rodney. Maybe we haven't talked about it that too much. But yeah, I do. I think that's where I'm trying to put most of my work in. But look at this Luka. And Caesar, you still here? Remember this? When it was $2,800? And I was like, oh, I'm 200 away, about to sell one more mom. And then Caesar starts a chain reaction, and then all of that shit is up over 4,500. But listen, my second place, my silver medalist right here, Zion, is up to 3,500. We love that. That's Steph Curry, Jesus, almost 5K. Giannis at 3,400. The Ja one is pretty interesting. I own this. So this is, be careful here because this is me talking about moments that I have. But I was kind of surprised with everything we saw taking off this week that Ja kind of has sat where it is. And I wonder too if that has something to do with the fact that it's only out of 1,000. A lot of the people that have them are like, hey, I'm not touching it. But like when you look at the recent sales, right? So, there's been 1, 2, 3, 4, only 4 that have moved in the last couple days. And prior to that, we had one more on the 17th and then the 11th, right? So these just really haven't moved. And it's just been these. It's just been in the 2,800, 2,800, 27, 27. And then one, the serial 125 got a little bit more for it. So it's been kind of interesting to see Ja not move. Look at Caesar right there. Bingo, bango. So yeah, I don't know. That's been kind of surprising to see that Ja hasn't moved as much. All right, let's go back to me not pumping my moments anymore. And let's look back at this. So, Harden, wow, Harden's all the way up to 2K, but then we start dropping, right? You get Vince Carter at 1,300. Now I apologize. We're doing some whale shit right now, but let's work our way down a little bit. And let's look like this Trae Young moment has jumped from like the 400 to the 640 range. Devin Booker's up over 700. Michael Porter Jr. at 600. Derrick Rose at 548. Hard pass. No, thank you. Wow, SGA over 500. But I've been trying to find some. Wow, Jamal Murray's over at 465. Who's a fish? Who's a fish? I sold it. This was in order to get a couple of moments. I moved off to Jamal Murray, and that shit just mooned. Misak said, hey, I just got here. Have you discussed the LeBron and KD MGLEs? 2 that I got when they were low, but feel like if I sell for profit, I might never get a chance to buy back in. Yeah, man. I got to tell you, unless, I don't know. I mean, this is not financial advice. You do whatever you want. If you want to take some profits, you take some profits. I agree with you. I don't know. There are moments that I'm willing to sell, like that Jamal Murray that I just talked about. I don't think I'm moving those. The LeBron and KD, if I have those, I'm hanging. Unless you have something, if you're like, if I sell this LeBron and this KD, we can jump together and go get something. I don't know. That's up to you, man. That's up to you. Jackie Moon says, will Steph rookie run it back go for more than his Top Shot debut if they are same or close to the same mint count? You know what we can do? Let's look at, is Giannis's, all right, let me go back to that, Jackie. Let's go back to that because I want to go through some of these. Wow, De'Aaron Fox mooned a little bit too. I'm okay with it, though. I wouldn't have been able to get the Steph Curry without it, and I would rather have the Steph than that. So that's where I'm at. What else? Murray more money than Embiid is wild to me. Yeah, I agree with that. Especially with Murray just not playing like for a while. But now we're getting into the range of some like, can we get some deals over here? Right? Can we get some deals? Bam Adebayo being sub 300 is pretty interesting. I kind of like that. Tyler Hero, like I know Tyler Hero was caca last year. He was so bad. Tyler Hero's not that bad though. He's not. He's going to be better. Who knows if he's still in the Heat though? Like I could see him as a trade chip if something gets weird. Draymond under 268 is interesting. Draymond's best days are behind me. IMO. He's clearly getting ready for his second career. He's going to be good at it too, I think. But I do think the Warriors are going to be back in contention and in the conversation. So I think that's kind of interesting. Zach LaVine, if you believe in the Bulls, him at 260 is pretty nuts. Also Daniel D in the house. Good to see Daniel D. But yeah, I like LaVine. I actually don't love LaVine, but I like LaVine at that price is what I will say. And then Melo's down to 239. KPJ at 225. Only got one of those left. We had to flip a bunch. Anyways. Okay, that's where I'm at. I got to tell you guys, I'm second guessing quite a bit after moving that Jamal Murray and De'Aaron Fox and to see where those are priced at right now. But listen, we can't live in the past. The past is the past. DeAndre Ayton, look at my boy DeAndre Ayton. We're finally making some money off of that bad boy. Okay, let's look at the Giannis thing. I wanna go back to that conversation. I'll catch up on the chat in a second too. So let's look at. Ooh, that's a tough spelling of Giannis over here. What am I doing? There we go. And let's look at Series 1, just so I can. Actually, that's not going to help because he's got a fucking bazillion Series 1 moments. All right, so when we look at, here we go. Show me the run it back. His run it back is at 10K. Okay, it's out of 275. Show me that debut, baby. Show me that debut. His debut's at 3,400 out of 1K, right? So there's quadruple the amount, right? Just about quadruple the amount, a little bit less than quadruple, excuse me. And it's about what is that? Like 3x the price. I feel like you could see something similar. I feel like you could see something similar to that in regards to Curry. So a lot of people were concerned, like, does the run it back, like in the Tatum conversation, they're like, well, we know that's a LaMelo rookie, but if Tatum's run it back comes, I mean, maybe it dips it a little, but I don't think it's going to crater it. I think we're still going to value the Top Shot debut, right? It's up to us. Eric Fernandez says, how much will the run it back pack be approximately? I have no idea. I'm assuming in like the 200 or 300 range would be my guess. Draymond out of 1,500 explains his price. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Tommy G with the real question, is this another bubble? Who knows, man? I can't predict that shit. Neither can you. I think, well, maybe you can. And if you can, get in my DMs, please. I don't know. I don't think it's, I mean, I do think we're going to see it come back down a little bit. But I do think, we're seeing the NFT hit the market in a more substantial way right now. We're seeing the money that people are making off Bored Apes. We're seeing Visa by CryptoPunks. We're seeing Arizona Iced Tea by Bored Apes. Like, it's becoming more of the norm. And I said this earlier with Dustin, but seeing Top Shot, partnered with the NBA, brings some stability and some security to people seeing this for the first time. I think it's a little bit easier. I know for me, like, I would never fuck with other NFTs if I wasn't introduced to Top Shot. It's allowed me to wrap my head around it. I think basketball and the NBA is a little bit easier for us dummies, for us elder millennials, as Johnny Vibe said, for us to like work our way into it, right? And I don't know. I do think it probably comes back down a little bit, but like, I don't know. I'm not too worried. John, I haven't yet. I haven't had to yet, John. But it's on standby. Shout out Oma Gang, by the way. Oma Gang. Oh my God. Oma Gang, you out there? Sponsor us, bro. Sponsor us, Oma Gang. All right. Ryan says, Mike, if we rephrase the question, if you had neither the Curry Top Shot debut or the rookie run it back, and we're looking to, I don't know, buy one, which would you buy? I mean, I don't know. It depends what the rookie run it back is. I just bought that Steph 3. I want the 3-pointer if it's Steph, right? Like when Steph's career all said and done, I want his 3-pointer. So I'm assuming his rookie run it back is a 3. I don't know. That would be pretty interesting. But here's the real thing, Ryan. Either way, I'm pretty happy. Like, I don't think one's an L. You know what I mean? Like, one might moon a little bit higher, but if this really happens, like, they both moon, right? Eportsy says, this is redistribution. Yeah, that's there's definitely something in that. Caesar says the cheaper one. Sam says, how do you think the Nuggets will fare this season, right? Sam, I kind of like the Nugs. I like the Nugs. I think they're in the West, so they're going to have some problems, right? I think we're going to find a lot out about them in the first 2 months. We're going to find out if Aaron Gordon's legit. We're going to see if Michael Porter Jr. has the ability to A, stay healthy, but also B, take the leap. But I think if they can tread water in like the top 7 or so seeds until Jamal Murray comes back, that's pretty exciting. That's pretty exciting for them. I don't think they're finals favorites, but they're a young, fun team, and I wouldn't be pumped to play them in the playoffs if everybody's healthy. That's a scary team. That's a scary team. I mean, I still think the Lakers are the favorite in the West, but if you told me the Nuggets finished second, the Clippers to me are out of contention. So like, I'm not worried about them. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Nuggets were depending on when he comes back, I wouldn't be surprised. Brandon says, thoughts on the autograph NFT drops. My thoughts are I haven't been able to get shit yet, Brandon. But yeah, Wayne Gretzky's in a free fall. Yeah, I don't know. Until they fully lay out what this VIP access means for other drops, I think it's hard to understand what the utility is, right? And Tom Brady provides a little bit more safety because everybody, he's still playing. He's the best quarterback of all time. So I don't know. I'm not messing with it anymore. I tried for Brady. I messed around with Gretzky a little bit. I'm probably wrong, but I'm not messing with it anymore. I'm not messing with it anymore. And Jago, you're right. Oma Gang is dope. It is dope. All right, guys, what other questions do you have? What other stuff do you have for me? I covered my stuff. I yelled about Tatum. I yelled about Fox. I yelled about my account. I yelled about Steph Curry. What else do you guys want me to yell about before we wrap up? Just a couple of show notes stuff, right? Let me share a little graphic, shall we? Just so you can see what we got coming up this week. Let me see if I can get this up here. I got to share a new screen. Let's get this up here so you can see what we're vibing with this week. Here we go. Bingo, bango, right? So we had the afternoon marketplace today. We got TJ from OTM tomorrow, who I'm going to make him talk about his NFT. I'm going to make him talk about OTM, and I'm going to make him talk about me. Wednesday, we got the man, A1 Andy. He's going to come on and probably make us talk about Australian Roos football. What a terrible accent. But I'm sure we'll talk about some rugby. We also have got me again on Thursday, and I'm trying to line somebody up from Thursday. We might have a little bit of excitement on Thursday, but stand by. And then Friday, back with some Fresh Take Fridays. We'll be back with some some trivia. We'll do some more Fresh Takes. We'll have some giveaways. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. All right, here we go. Do you think running back will shift the market in any major way? I think every time we've had a legendary or a rare drop, right, we've seen a little bit of a dip. I will say, as someone who likes to buy, that's usually a fun time to just pay attention to stuff. So if there are moments you're after right now, I would just keep marking them down, right? And pay attention to the price, and then find a price you're comfortable with, because I do think we'll see some stuff come back down a little bit when that pack drop happens. Not like a crazy dip, but just like what we've seen every time, like a hollow pack has come, or an MGLE pack, right? We see a couple people scrambling for dough before the drop, right? Adrian says, yell about Zion Top Shot debut being 3X when we saw it. Let's go, baby. Michael says, a lot of the triple badge rookies like Nico drop when the stress test packs drop. Yeah, I flipped mine as soon as I could. So what happened was, right, though, a lot of those were considered bottlenecks, but then we had only seen like half of them. So then the other half came out, and so the price came back down. So that's why we saw that, right? Jose says, which is a better analytics platform, OTM or Evaluate? I don't know. Evaluate allows you to see a lot more stuff with like NFTs or whatever. I keep going to OTM, but I like them both. Clapshot says, hot take, the floor doesn't come up when trade ticks are announced. Everyone tries to dump the trash bags they're holding. Interesting. So you think people are collecting to flip versus collecting to trade them in? Interesting. With all this running back talk, when are they expected to drop? I think we're going to get some information either this week or next about how it's coming in like 2 or 3 weeks. My guess is we get it sometime in September. Granted, we're only a week away from September, so it makes sense. Fenster, you bought that Bagley off me today. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. Can't wait for the Javarius Critton run it back. Hell yeah. They should put up a timer on moments to turn in trade tickets like gifting. I like that. I like that idea. Yeah, this is the other thing, right? Sold your T-Wolves set in anticipation for being blown up by the run it back. I wonder what that's going to look like, right? Are we going to see those sets get blown up? Are they going to find ways to not completely ruin it for people? Who knows? I also shared another link to the Discord if you haven't done that. If you haven't joined the VIP yet, get in there. Also, just a reminder, right? I already shared the schedule. Y'all know. Like the stream, subscribe. We'll be back tomorrow at 3:30 with TJ from On the Moment. I'm very excited about that. Shout out you all for being here today. This show is much better when there's a lot of people, so we'd love to see that. And do me a favor. If you're going to start firing off Fox takes that he's better than Tatum, just like take a break from Twitter for a little bit. Save that shit for Facebook, okay? Save it for Facebook. And in honor of Damon Fat, we'll get PJ Washington and get on out of here, shall we?